Welcome to this edition of Majid's Kitchen. Today I'll show you a really simple recipe to make fresh, delicious pita bread at home. You may never want to go out and buy pita again. The ingredients are very straightforward and simple. 2 1/4 cups of flour. I'm using all-purpose flour. You could also use some whole wheat flour. A 1/4 cup of flour for dusting. I'm using 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and to the right 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, 1 cup of water between 90 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. I'm using a quick rise instant dry yeast, and a tablespoon of olive oil. So with this thermometer, let's take the temperature of the water, and as I said, it should be between 90 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And we are 91. I think we're ready to start putting the components together. I'm going to begin by adding the yeast in this bowl. Adding the water to the yeast. And the sugar, I'm going to be putting at least half the sugar to the yeast. This will speed up the process of activation. While the yeast feeds on and reaction with the sugar, this will help create a quicker activation of the product. Give that a quick mix, set it aside. Okay, let's add the flour to the bowl, the sugar, and the salt, and give this a mix. So I'm using sifted flour. Okay, this is pre-sifted flour. So we've got our dry ingredients in the bowl with the flour, and we have sugar, yeast, and water going into the flour. So just gradually pour it in there like this. I like to start off using a chopstick or the back of a wooden spoon. Feel the dough getting damp, and you won't be requiring that water. So it's coming together nicely. And we're going to place this right in here to proof. Some saran wrap. And just loosely on the top, make sure no air is getting in there. And keep it in a warm place. Being a sunny day, I decided to put this of my kitchen window. Nice and warm out here. Already starting to rise, and it's just been about 10 minutes. It's been about 2 hours, and the yeast has nicely activated and the dough has risen, as you can see. The air pockets in there. Really nice and soft. So we're going to remove the dough from here, and we're going to portion it so that we can roll out the pita bread or the flatbread. So I didn't use much of the dusting flour the first time, so you don't need to if you don't have to. So let's sprinkle a little bit on the surface, not too much. Okay. I'm going to kind of roll it out into a log. Okay. And half here. And this into half. Okay. Now, depending on the size you're looking for, we want to roll it out to about 6 inches. So you want to prepare a tray, a baking tray, with some greaseproof paper, just like this. And so I want to make 2 sizes. So this is a kind of a small pita, and I'm going to make you a regular size pita. So this is like your mini pita, and I'll show you how I did that and give you the size for that as well. So whilst this is going to proof again, you need to make sure that it's covered. Okay, so these are about 35 grams. Okay, so so just pinch in the bottom. So for rolling, you can put a little flour on the surface. Okay. My roller here. So that's your thickness. Okay. Here we have another one of the mini pitas. It reminds me of making bannock or something. When you roll the dough. Okay. Then we have another one each. Okay, that's about your 6-inch pita. Now I'll keep rolling them out and I'll be back right after the break. Thanks for subscribing. So here the dough needs to be slightly tacky or sticky. Okay, slightly tacky or sticky. This will allow moisture to form between the top and bottom layer, hence the steam rising up and forming a pita pocket. Okay, let's just a little flour on here, a little flour there. Six inches. Okay, that's about right. Okay. You can make them bigger if you wish, or smaller. It's up to you. Depends on your use. Okay, so I have a few here, and we're going to keep it covered with a towel and let them rest for 20 minutes. Our pitas have been left to rest for about 20 minutes, and now it's time to test out this recipe. I'm going to try out the small one first. You can see that pocket starting to rise beautifully. Look at that. Let's get the other side done. And that is the steam caught in between the top and bottom layer, which is going to help us make the pita pockets. Going into the bigger size. Just keep it down for a few seconds, and then you're going to quickly flip it over. When you put it down, wait a few seconds and flip it right away. See it puffing up beautifully. Is it going to take off somewhere? Like a balloon? Isn't that beautiful? Like I said, pop it on, and within a few seconds flip it. There's a hole there, so the steam's coming out. But look, once the steam is trapped, it rises again, right? That's amazing. It's going to be hot, so use a spoon or something that won't puncture a hole in it. I made some small ones. You can see that you'll be able to get a pocket here and this one. So let's cut into them. I'll just use the scissors. Beautiful. Ready to fill with your favorite salads, meats, whatever you fancy. Maybe one or so that is a bit flat, but let's see. I think you can still open them quite easily. All right. This one you can see that it's easily going to open. Thanks for watching Majid's Kitchen. I love being inspired and to inspire others. Like the video if you like it, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more videos like this.